This lesson is tactical, stabilizing, empowering. It teaches students how to pivot, not emotionally, but strategically, when a short-term model no longer serves the moment. Let's go into week 4, lesson 2. This strategic pivot from short-term to long-term, pivot without panic. It's a method, okay? In this lesson, we're talked about the moment everything collapsed. Bookings disappeared. Travel stopped. Uncertainty took over. But today's lesson is not about fear. It's about strategy. Because here's the truth that most people miss. A pivot is not a retreat. A pivot is you responding. An ability to respond quickly is what separates survivors from casualties. In this lesson, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I transitioned my business from short-term stays to long-term housing, and why that move didn't just save my business, but it made me stronger. The wrong way to pivot. Let me start by telling you what not to do. Most people panic and not pivot. They slash prices blindly, change listings without a plan, accept anyone with a pulse, big mistake, ignoring screenings, operate emotionally. That's not a pivot. That's a desperation move. And desperation always creates bigger problems down the road. Please believe it, please. A real pivot is intentional, and it's based on something. It's usually based on demand, data, risk and reduction, sustainability. Now it's time to identify the new demand. When travel stopped, I didn't ask, how do I get the tourists back? I asked, who still needs housing right now? The question changed everything. And the answer was right in front of me the whole time. People still need places to live. That was the clear answer. So I supplied that demand. There were healthcare workers who needed housing, local professionals, people dispatched from homes, individuals in transition, remote workers, students without dormitory access. Travel paused, life didn't. So instead of fighting reality, I aligned myself with it. Here's step 1, pricing for stability. The first tactical change I made was pricing. I shifted from nightly rates to monthly thinking. That meant lower nightly equivalent rates because it was on a monthly basis. So there were discounts given for 30 days, 60 days, and 90-day stays. Pricing that competed with traditional rentals, but including the furniture, utilities, and flexibility. Now here's how I kept the key insight. Stability beats optimization in a crisis. I wasn't trying to squeeze every dollar. I was trying to generate income. And the predictable income brings a peace of mind. Step 2, updating the listing language. Next, I updated my listing. I removed travel-heavy language. I stopped emphasizing vacation vibes. I stopped selling experiences. Instead, I highlighted furnished living, reliable Wi-Fi, work-from-home setups, quiet environments, long-term comfort. You see, words matter. Your listing should speak directly to the person that you are trying to attract. Tourists and long-term residents are looking for the same thing. Step 3, adjusting policies and minimum stays. Then I adjusted my policies. That changed some things. What it did, I increased my minimum night stay requirements, reduced turnover frequency, created month-to-month adjustments, maintained screening standards. This move alone was very crucial. Longer stays reduced cleaning costs. It reduced the wear and tear on my property. Management intensively. Trust me, it was less chaos and more control. The financial comparison. Let's break down the numbers here. So before the pivot, there was higher revenue potential, but higher stress. It was higher volatility. It was constant turnover. Always had to have my cleaning crew in if I wasn't cleaning it myself. But after the pivot, slightly lower peak revenues, but much lower risk. It was predictable monthly income, and then, of course, there were few problems because I knew who I was dealing with over a long period of time. And here's what surprised me the most. My net income actually stabilized. Less revenue leakage, less energy, and less burnout. Sometimes making less gross money leads to making more real money, the unexpected benefits. This pivot came with benefits I didn't anticipate. I experienced fewer guest issues, fewer complaints, lower cleaning coordination, reduced burnout, definitely on me, more time to think strategically as a CEO. I wasn't reacting every day. I was actually operating. The space allowed me to plan my next move of ownership, building pivot muscle. Let me leave you with this. Markets change, platforms change, life changes. The people who survive aren't the strongest. They're the most adaptable. They're the ones who are most prepared. So here are your next action steps. I want you to write it down. What your property could rent for monthly. Who in your market needs furnished housing? What platforms serve that demand? And how quickly can you pivot if needed? Don't wait for a crisis to plan, because flexibility isn't just strategy, it's a skill. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most dangerous scenarios operators face and how to protect yourself legally and mentally when it happens. I'll see you in week 4, lesson 3.